Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Will stops by to have lunch with Bill. He is teased by Bill. Another note from Luna is among the ones Will leaves on the table. How is his work doing? Bill asks. It's been fantastic, Will smiles. Bill comments on Will's puppy dog expression while they eat. It must be a pretty girl, he says, understanding that it has nothing to do with fashion. Will acknowledges that he is in a relationship with a special girl. And she works at the dress farm? Bill asks. She works at Forrester, Will moans. Is it Pam? Asks Bill. Her name is Electra, Will informs his frustrated father. Forrester, Electra. You're dating a Forrester? Bill says. Ivy tells Electra that her jewelry is extremely special in Forrester's design office. She claims to have heard that a lot recently. Ivy assumes that Will Spencer is the source. Isn't she genuinely falling for that boy? Electra claims that there are no men like Will in her hometown. He has the appearance of a movie star. She is deeply attracted to him. Ivy believes he feels the same way about her. All Electra can hope for is that her past won't get in the way. Eric informs Ridge and Steffi in the main office that he requested them to manage his company with him, but he is uncomfortable terminating Hope. Ridge reminds him that her line has been malfunctioning for some time. That's not the point of this, according to Eric. Hope's relatives had lived there for many years. Steffi claims that after what she did, she had no other option. According to Eric, she says it was an accident. Steffi does not believe it. She played with Thomas first, and now she wants to have a relationship with her husband. I just feel bad for Hope's next unfortunate man. Hope and Carter gripe about Steffi and Ridge throwing her out in their cabin. Carter promises that he will always stand up for her. But how do we stop them, says Hope. A light bulb goes off as Carter shakes his head. I have a thought. What? She asks. I know exactly what we're going to do, he assures her. Ivy tells Electra to concentrate on Will and having fun in the design office. Electra is afraid of fleeing while keeping a big secret. She has nothing to be ashamed of, Ivy assures her. What if people catch on, wonders Electra. Ivy claims that they won't. What happens if Will discovers out? Electra wonders. Will he think the same of me? Zend wants to pitch Hope for the future once more in the main office. Steffi assures him that it won't happen. For the future, the answer is no. Zend is adamant that the spring collection will succeed. Ridge assures him that it has nothing to do with him as a designer. Eric does not want him to lose hope. It's not you, Steffi says. It's Hope. Carter opens his briefcase when he gets to Hope's spot at the cabin. He claims that Ridge urged him to concentrate on his work and create a new Forrester LLC. Hope points out that's a requirement of his position. Carter attests to it. Hope finds his intense concern for everything to be seductive. What's the LLC involved in? She asks. According to Carter, this might be the solution to all problems. They have no clue, said Ridge and Steffi, placing it directly in their hands. He asks Will at his house when he will meet his new girlfriend. They're not dating, according to Will. You haven't taken her out yet? Bill exclaims in shock. Why are you waiting? She believes he's a baller since he offers to give him his credit card, the black card. That sort of thing doesn't impress her, and Will knows it. They all are, according to Bill. Will smiles and says he wants to learn everything he can about Electra. Electra is concerned in the design office that Will would reconsider her because of her secret. His perception of her will never be the same. Ivy believes she is overreacting. It's not nothing, according to Electra, it's her future and her existence. Ivy promises to keep her safe. But what if you can't, asks Electra. The jewelry collection is gaining international recognition. What if he notices? What if he discovers me? Electra's stalker is in a secret location, grinning to himself as he looks at her on his laptop. Zend is assured by Ridge and Steffi that they would find him a spot at the design office, but Hope is done. Steffi would like not to be called again. Steffi claims that both he and Hope will be alright after Zend files out, and that Hope will find another man to be smitten with. Bill finds the fresh letter from Luna when he is at his house, going through his mail. Bill learns that she is writing all of the letters to herself even though she is only permitted to write one every week. He is the only one who can relate to her and recognizes the harm that comes with growing up in a turbulent environment. She believes they bonded because they have both made regrettable decisions. In prison, such memories are preventing her from going insane. She hopes he misses her as much as she does. He is unlike anyone she has ever encountered. In a flashback, Bill tells her that she will always hold a particular place in his heart. He tries to ignite the missive with the lighter but is unsuccessful. He throws it across the room after balling it up. Luna ponders while sitting on her cot and leaning against the wall in prison. She gets up later and smiles. Elektra is in the design office when Will finds her. He claims to have told his father everything about her while he was there. They exchange smiles and kisses. She's a great kisser, Will informs her. She embraces him with her arms. I'm coming to get you, Elektra, the stalker says, pointing to Elektra's picture on the laptop in his room. Carter informs Hope in her cabin that she has not finished her work at Forrester. How, she asks. Carter presents her the certificate outlining the LLC's management structure. That is, who is in charge. So whatever name gets down there in charge of Forrester Creations, thinks Hope. Carter informs her that they never review these kinds of materials. They will simply sign it when he fills it out. Hope summarizes that Forrester Creations is run by the LLC's manager. According to Carter. If they sign it, that is. Indeed. Hope understands that he is discussing acquiring Forrester Creations. Carter Walton, CEO, does have a nice ring to it, she remarks. We could run it together, he says to her. They share a kiss. Carter is unsure about his ability to trick Ridge and Eric in this way. Hope claims that despite being the company's driving force for so long, he, like the Logans, is unrecognized and undervalued. He is taken for granted by the Forresters, who are allowing Steffi to destroy the business. She does not wish for that to occur. There won't be anyone else to challenge them. Perhaps they ought to use the opportunity to make things better. It might be this. This might be our opportunity. Let's get this done. Together, we'll accomplish it. Taking up a pen, Carter signs his name on the paper. Bill Spencer will learn that Luna Nozawa, who is incarcerated, has sent another letter. Bill will ultimately be too inquisitive, even though he might be tempted to simply burn this one without reading it this time. Luna has previously sent Bill a sincere message expressing how much she still values him. Of course, knowing that Bill and Poppy Nozawa split up gives Luna even more motivation to contact them. Luna seemed to have more optimism for a future with Bill after hearing the news, which made her grin eerily. Bill would never fall in love with Luna and make her Mrs. Spencer, but if Luna escapes the slammer, she might have a delusional thought that she might. In any event, Luna will send the second letter and perhaps even encourage Bill to visit her. Perhaps Luna will emphasize how isolated she feels and how challenging life has gotten while incarcerated. In an attempt to persuade Bill that her illegal actions were uncontrollable, Luna may even make more flimsy allegations of insanity. Luna should continue to build the foundation for a stronger defense and, ideally, attempt to avoid being held accountable. Hope Logan and Carter Walton will meet at the cabin to discuss tactics. At that point, Carter would maintain that Ridge Forrester and Steffi Forrester simply gave them the victory. It appears that Carter will believe that this is the solution to their issues because Ridge is persistently pressuring them to handle matters pertaining to LLCs for tax considerations. Carter will review the documents and attempt to persuade Hope to take advantage of a fresh chance for retribution. Carter will be prepared to play dirty because he was unable to reach Ridge and Steffi, and it appears that he will do so through this LLC. This could be Carter's key to bringing hope for the future back to life and possibly launching a larger power move at Forrester Creations in general. Stay in for updates on all the chaos that is brewing, as projections indicate that Carter's next dirty move will cause lots more Forrester ire. When Carter implements his plan, it will undoubtedly cause a stir.